before I was diagnosed for HIV positive in 1995. So that doctor put fear in me and my husband because he said that I will soon die.
There was all this funding coming into Africa, and this funding was being used to fund technical programs on AIDS, TB, and malaria. But we noticed that there was a gap in advocacy. We have all this funding, but do we have the right set of credible voices involved in the discussion so that the money is put to good use and so that the money is constantly being replenished? Friends Africa is an indigenous, Pan-African, non-governmental organization. It's a non-profit based in Africa, based here in Lagos, Nigeria, which works to mobilize political and financial support from Africa's civil society, private sector, and government in the fight against AIDS, TB, and malaria.
Lagos has the highest number of TB cases in Nigeria. So there's a need for us to work on the disease in the States particularly.
We noticed that a lot of SMEs don't have the capacity to engage consultants who would help them in putting together these policies for health in their workplaces. So we decided to focus on SMEs to increase their capacity in this regard. For some obvious reasons. The fact that, number one, they are the largest employers of labor in the African continent.
We got an email inviting us for a workshop conference, a seminar of some sort regarding HIV, AIDS, prevention, malaria, TB.
A campaign that seeks to mobilize resources from the African private sector towards their own health in their own countries.
It wasn't just about the TB, HIV, and AIDS. It was drafting out workplace policies, making it permanent, so to speak. It was about basically sharing information with your staff such that they can also share information in their neighborhood. So it kind of like had a domino effect.
And I think this is a good way for any company that's making money in Africa to give something back to the society. And what we're trying to do is to encourage them to do so for a cause that is worthy, that is well operated. You can be sure that the money you're giving goes to exactly what Friends Africa says it's going for.
We really have been at that forefront of engaging the private sector in Africa.
So Friends Africa has been doing something like that, enlightening people, teaching them, empowering them, so that something like stigmatization, stigma and discrimination will stop. That's part of their work, advocacy.